Welcome to a new edition of Park Update. We've made a few changes to our format to give you more city news, more school news, and more sports coverage as well. I'm Scott Smith. The city is reaching out in new ways to educate the community about winter parking restrictions. With the first major snow event this week, residents were informed of the parking ban via Facebook, Twitter, the city website, email updates, cable TV, and the winter parking hotline. With the goal of reducing tickets and tows, the city is trying to put parking information in the hands of as many residents as possible. Check out the city's website to learn more. An expiration of 2 of the city's tax increment financing districts will keep city tax increases low in 2010. Jamie Zwilling has the details on City Council Update.
Despite starting the year with a $1.8 million budget gap, the City Council is keeping its word that it would keep city tax increases modest. At the annual Truth in Taxation hearing December 7th, it was revealed that most St. Louis Park residents will see their city taxes increase just 0.4% or less. The expiration of 2 tax increment financing districts this year increased tax capacity amounting to the equivalent of more than $800,000 in property taxes. The proposed budget will be before the Council for adoption at its last regularly scheduled meeting of the year on December 21st. In City Council actions this week, some more parking space is in the works for the popular Galaxy Drive-In. The Council approved the rezoning of 2 adjacent properties in the 3,700 blocks of Rhode Island Avenue South and Quebec Avenue South. The popular neighborhood gathering space that opened earlier this year describes itself as an intergalactic, retro-futuristic, and pet-friendly dining experience. That's it for this week's Council Update. Back to you, Scott.
Thanks, Jamie. A new outdoor ice rink is coming to Wolf Park thanks to the St. Louis Park Hockey Association. The association has offered to purchase boards and supplies necessary for flooding, installing the rink, taking the boards down, and maintaining the rink, all at their cost. The city will be providing the land, water, and lighting from an existing light pole. The rink will be available for open skating and will not be scheduled for games. The association made the offer realizing the city cut back rinks in 2004 due to budget cuts and will be feeling effects from this year's budget cuts as well. Up to $23,000 in arts grants are now available to local artists. The St. Louis Park Arts and Culture Grant Program, a partnership between the city, Friends of the Arts, and Community Foundation, has put out its annual call for artists. Your work could include murals, sculptures, permanent art installations, dance, literature, multimedia presentations, drama, film, music, or any other art form. All grant-winning projects or cultural events must be arts-related and community-based, provide artistic enrichment, and create opportunities for artistic collaboration in St. Louis Park. Visit the city's website to complete an application before January 29th. That is the latest news in the park. Here is a look at events happening in your neighborhood.
Celebrate the approach of the shortest day of the year on December 21st by taking a self-guided walk through the Nature Center on a trail lit by luminaries. At the end of the trail, enjoy a bonfire and s'mores. Come at any time during the program's hours, but make sure you dress for the weather and be prepared to walk approximately 3/4 of a mile. It's all happening on Saturday, December 19th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Westwood Hills Nature Center, 8300 West Franklin Avenue. For registration, go to stlouispark.org and click on Programs and Activities.
Turning now to school news, St. Louis Park Public Schools is currently studying facilities utilization district-wide. School board members have scheduled 3 listening sessions for later this month. The sessions are designed to hear from community members about the facilities plans as well as other school district concerns. Sessions will be held at the Rec Center on December 16th and December 17th from 7 to 9 p.m. and December 18th from 5:30 to 6:30. All are invited and encouraged to attend. There are several holiday concerts coming up in the park. Benilde-St. Margaret's annual event will be held on December 10th and 17th at 7 p.m. in the chapel. The concert will feature a variety of holiday classics performed by the middle and high school bands and choirs. Also, the St. Louis Park Holiday Concert, sponsored by the Senior Program, will be held on Sunday, December 13th at 1 p.m. at St. Louis Park High School Auditorium. Be sure to get out and enjoy these holiday events. Benilde-St. Margaret's is seeking your help in finding nominees for several Board of Directors positions. Nominees must be current parents, past parents, alumni, or a friend of BSM, and will serve on the board for a 3-year term beginning July 1st of 2010. If you know of someone who fits the profile, please complete a nomination form and submit it no later than December 14th. You can find the form by visiting BSM's website or going to parktv.org and click on the link under the Show Link section. And that is your latest school news. Did you know St. Louis Park was intended to be the site of a Major League Baseball stadium long before the old Metropolitan Stadium and the Twins came to town? Come along and travel back to 1948 on the History Minute.
On December 14, 1948, the New York Giants baseball team announced they were building a $1.5 million stadium on the corner of what was then Wayzata Boulevard and Zarthan Avenue in the park. The stadium would initially be built for the Minneapolis Millers. The Millers team dated back to as early as 1884 and played their games at Nicollet Park until 1955. As the stadium was demolished in 1956, they moved to Met Stadium until the Twins came to town in 1961. Well, the Giants Stadium was never built. There wasn't enough room for parking. The Korean War caused a steel shortage and a moratorium on sports facilities. By the time the war ended, plans for Metropolitan Stadium in Bloomington had already begun. The property was eventually sold in 1974, and today is the site of the Doubletree Hotel, Park Plaza East, Stall Construction, and TGI Fridays. Oh, and the name of the proposed ball field? Candlestick Park. To this day, Candlestick Pond is located at 16th Street and Park Place.
The St. Louis Park Giants? Probably not. We love our Twins, and coming this spring, the new Target Field. Now here's a look at high school sports scores and sports update with Leslie Farrell.
Winter sports are underway. Let's take a look back at one of our outstanding athletes for the fall season for this week's Athlete of the Week. This week's Athlete of the Week is St. Louis Park senior Megan Ostrom of the girls swim team. Ostrom ended her tremendous high school swimming career by winning the 100-yard breaststroke championship at the state Class A swim meet this past November. Ostrom was also one of the keys in leading St. Louis Park to its second consecutive North Suburban Conference championship this year. She's also an excellent leader and student in the classroom. Ostrom is one of Park's top students with a grade point average of 3.67. Congratulations to Megan Ostrom on all her accomplishments. Now to our upcoming game of the week. The St. Louis Park boys basketball program will be looking for their first win of the next year next Monday against Minneapolis Southwest after tough losses to Apple Valley and Eagan this past week. Coach Michael Watkins is entering his first season as head boys varsity coach for the Orioles and is hoping to turn this program around. That starts this Monday, December 14th at 7:15 p.m. at the St. Louis Park High School gym. Get out there and support them. Finally, changes are coming to Park TV 16 Sports. The new year will bring more live coverage of St. Louis Park and Benilde-St. Margaret's hockey games. We are striving to capture all the activities and sports happening in the area. Be sure to stay tuned for more information on the exciting changes coming to Park TV 16. I'm Leslie Farrell, and that's your sports update.
Thank you for watching Park Update. For Leslie Farrell and Jamie Zwilling, I'm Scott Smith. We'll see you again next week.